Hello, this is a message of protection, and I'm getting so far. There are certain things that you do already, rituals, spells, and affirmations, prayers, da da da, right? And it's like it's working because you're alive and you're here and you're listening to this message. But the message is that these protections are only just working, right? Just, whoa. And I have the lovers too, and the two of cups. Come on. I think this might be a love reading. All right, hang on. Yeah. I don't want to be a part of a collective that is talking about love readings, tarot readings on YouTube. I just don't. I'm going to fight this every step of the way, Spirit. I'm hearing, what is it? I'll make you an offer you cannot refuse. Anyways, okay. This is not just about me. This is a collective reading, and I'm sure that you might be feeling about the same way. If you resonate on my frequency, you are not in it for a relationship at this point in time. If you are, this is not your reading. Maybe the next one. All right. But it's about protection, right? Let's get back. Let's not skip any steps. So why is the protection only just covering the basics? What is that? Let me clarify this one, please. Yeah, I was hearing it wasn't ever about the family. But that doesn't really go with the Ten of Pentacles, right? That's why I wanted the clarifier, because this is the fulfillment. And maybe, that's not necessarily his family, but I don't know. I hear a lot of other readers talk about this gentleman here as the main character, but I am more drawn to this one. That's your energy, viewer. You are the red dress. Or maybe you're a single mom. And let's see. Why isn't the protection working though? Okay, because you've got a whole mess of people working against you and ostracizing you and basically leaving you out of the conversation. That's what it is. Excuse me. This is, you're gonna need to go back to this group of people that has left you out and made you the villain or the victim, I'm hearing. Depends on which one belongs to you, right? You're gonna have to go to them, to travel to them, and you're going to have to use your voice in a way that you never have before. And I'm not really getting like sticking up for yourself. Maybe it's even saying less, right? Like maybe there's a way that you over explain yourself that sort of looks to other people as insecure, but maybe in your own mind, this is something that is like, um, you want to make sure that you're understood, right? So, all right, it's time to recognize here, okay, that you're being clear, right? You are being very clear. You do not need to over explain yourself anymore. Anyone who doesn't understand you, too bad. They're not meant to. They're refusing to. Um, Either one of those options, right? You you are being clear. You are intelligent. You are speaking clearly, coherently, and you're just not that you're not. Yeah, I want to say you're speaking to the wrong people, but it's not that you're speaking to the wrong people. It's more that you are um letting the conversation go on too long. So what I'm getting is wherever you have to go to not confront people, right? But to, it's almost like let them sit in your new frequency for a minute. Um, but like a minute, okay? Get in and get out. And this is a covert mission, I'm also hearing. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. All right. First of all, we have got one, two, three, four major arcana, which is pretty huge. Hmm. It's pretty clear, right? It's like these people sitting in your frequency for a minute is going to like shatter, like, okay, I got it. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to imagine your auric field is covered in mirrors, right? When you go to share your frequency. So I'm also hearing don't make it about that, right? Don't make it about sharing your frequency. Make it about Thanksgiving or the funeral, I'm hearing, or the luncheon, or whatever it is, right? You're going to walk in, these people who still align with you in a certain way because you're in the same room together, so they must. Uh, you, they're going to have their own energy reflected back to them due to your protection that you are going to meditate on and place around you before you go. And here is the thing, it's going to crush a lot of people in ways that you're not going to know about and you're never going to see it. Okay, but you are actually physically changing the frequency of these people. Okay, this group of people, I'm really getting family vibes, but the cost of being free in every way, right? Okay, so what I'm hearing is being free is not about money, first of all, right? It's, of course, you have to have money to be free. It's about being able to make whatever choices you want to make and then having the resources to solve any problems that come with it, right? So this is this is a lot coming at me at once. Hang on. Okay, so just grounding down a little bit. Speak to me clearly, please, so I can get this message through. And you know what else? Please clear the energy of the viewer so that the message resonates in the way that it is meant to. All right, so the cost of having this freedom of choices, right? So my point was going to be, your family doesn't change. Your circumstances don't just automatically change. Okay, you level up and then it's all about a new set of choices. So if you're feeling burnt out from the 1,000,001 choices that you make daily, decision fatigue, and it's kind of all on your shoulders, right? Yeah. It's just a different type of choices. An ease and a peace in the choices. Excuse me. It's this here where my throat chakra just got so bottled up. It's like hard to look at these people here who appear to have it all and say, actually, my existence proves you wrong, okay? The cost of this is this. We have to mourn the death. We have to grieve the death. I'm hearing that you were tempted with a certain type of lifestyle that very clearly just didn't align, right? But it was so tempting because it appeared to validate your values and your beliefs and your ways of living, right? Desires. Mourning the fact that, that tempting life seemed just within grasp, And that's not to say that it won't happen, but there's like these false, um, false manifestations, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's not like you're being tested though, right? It's about like being given opportunities to show how much you want something, to gauge your own feelings on how much you want this thing. I don't like the idea that the universe tests you, no. But yeah, there's like this drive to move forward with something. It's like something that you wanted to do when you were a kid, or like something that you started when you were younger. Maybe this was like many years ago. Um, and you kept getting distracted, and like the trend of it, like maybe you were on the, I'm hearing on the precipice of but also like at the beginning of a trend, right? So maybe you were one of the originals, and then there was some type of distraction here, right? And now you're feeling left behind, like maybe you didn't get to progress in the same natural way that other people did in your whatever your field is that feels authentic to you. This could be work, but it could be a hobby, but it could also just be family. Actually, I'm hearing also relationships, so just, pretty much any facet of life. I hope that narrows it down for you. Okay, yeah, it's like the judgment has been called. Like the thing is already set in motion. It's already done. And there's also like a lot of other people involved than just you. And so we have to remember, right? Are we the main character in our story? Yes. Are we one tiny little part of a massive whole? Yes. And are we completely one with that whole? Yes. There is no separation. So, it's about taking the time to grieve, right? Taking the time to work through it and like let your energy resettle. Yeah, okay. There's like a lot of overthinking going on, a hard time sleeping. Maybe you're getting like sudden bursting into tears, and there's just a hardness that feels so uncomfortable in your body, right? Because you're not naturally so hard. But because of everything you've been through, it is what it is. You are hardened at this point in time. Uh, but you can use that strength to leverage a place in your environment. Mm. You can use that mental power to gain some control. Um, because what I think you're being called to do right now is like check every thought, like drive yourself crazy and start checking every thought for like a day or even an hour, right? Is it positive? Is it helpful? Is it in the direction that I want to go? Or is it a detour in any way, shape, or form? If it's a detour, I'm going to say move on, change it up. And don't just move on and force yourself not to think of something if you're an overthinker, right? We want to change the narrative about it, so flip it. Flip it into there's 3 spilled cups. What a huge mess. Oh my gosh. But these 2 are still upright. That's okay. It could have been worse. I don't know. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. The softness is returning. And I'm hearing it's returning in human form. And if you have been craving some physical touch, it's on its way. Now, that being said, I'm not even looking at you, Tower. No. We're calm, we're cool, we're collected. All right, so, all around, I'm just kind of getting, it's mostly about your authenticity and letting go of that does not serve you. Ultimately, when you boil it down, it's about uh, are you truly, authentically someone who chooses a life that makes you cry? No. I don't think that's why God sent you here. No. Everything is a choice. Every single moment of the day, every breath is a choice. So, accountability too. All right. Look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Even when things feel wobbly and out of balance and hectic and chaotic, we got to keep our balls up in the air, right? Anyways, I love you and I hope this was helpful. Thank you for letting me tap into your energy. Please like and subscribe would be incredible, life changing. And I hope, I hope this found you in a peaceful place. All right. I love you.